Welcome to a new Let's Play with Summer Farm Estates.
Hello and welcome back to OAKFIELD Farm, where we have got good weather forecast for the week ahead. So we are going to cut our big field. Isn't any talk of rain in the near future, although that could change because obviously with seasons 19 the weather forecast in the long term isn't as reliable as it was in 17, which is more to the real life. So we are taking the risk. The weather forecast is saying so far that it's going to be good, so we will cut this big field today and then we can get it tedded tomorrow and rode up and baled the day after, and then we can get the bales collected. We want a few more bales taken to the yard for our sheep over the winter months, and also with then should have some to take up to the stables to sell. People up at the horse stables always wanting hay and straw, so we can take some up there. So all good going forwards. We don't need no straw bales ourselves, but once the field of wheat is ready, we will bale some of the field, if not all of it, to take up to the horse stables for a bit of extra income. We need to be making money to move the farm forward. We need new land going forward. So we can buy at least one more field for next season, because we haven't got a great amount of land at the moment. We own 2 sheep paddocks, we own a big grass field and a small grass field. We've got a cow paddock we can cut as hay, so this could be ploughed up once this hay is taken care of. If we get a chance, we will cut the horse paddock as well, and we have 2 arable fields already, so we shall do our best to move forward. Once we get some more land, we will need some bigger tractors. That is going to be in the future. Now the present, we need to get this hay cut, try and make some money. We have got 108,000 in the bank, which we have been using slowly to build up our sheep herd. We bought some more sheep at the end of yesterday, so we do now have, I think we've got 20 sheep or 30 sheep on the field. They are producing some wool, so we can sell that and put back into the sheep. If we run out of grass, we can feed them hay. We've got some hay in the shed already. We're not sure how much hay we will need over winter before the grass is grown again in the spring, so we will possibly have more hay than we need stored up just to be on the safe side. No point in having 10 bales if you want 20, but it's better to have 30 bales stored up if you're going to need 20, so we will see after this season how many bales we're going to use over the winter, and then from then on, each season on from that will be great. We'll know roughly how many bales we need. I suppose also it depends on severity of winter, because the longer it takes the grass to grow again in the spring and the earlier the grass dies off, with the more sheep we've got, the more hay we're going to need. We are for the moment just concentrating on getting this baled, then we shall work out. We may need one more load of hay to take over to the farm, and sell the rest, or we may take 2 loads over to the farm and sell the rest. As I say, we have got the cow pasture, we're not having any cows on the farm at the minute, so that can also be cut for hay this season if we get a chance before harvest. Sheep are doing very well. We took some water down yesterday as well, so making sure that they have got plenty of water and grass. We will check them whilst we're in the video just to make sure that they are okay. We can do that by the app on our phone. Just hop in. We'll do that now so you can see how many sheep we've got. So we shall put the app on. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, we've got about 20 sheep. Some are not producing wool. They're the new sheep that we got that are not producing wool, although these also don't appear to be producing any wool now. But we're getting wool on the farm. But the good news is they've got plenty of water for now. The cleanliness is at 87% and they've got plenty of grass left still. That is one job we're going to have to do. Once the grass depletes, we will have to bring the animal trailer over and pick up our sheep and move them to the paddock nearer to the farm. And when the grass is gone, we can start giving them hay bales to keep them fed. Not sure whether they produce more wool on hay or whether it's just the grass or what happens with them, but we have got some wool at the yard already, although they're not producing wool at the moment. We are in the early summer, so they're probably all being sheared. And with sheep having ages to them now as well, I'm not sure how long it will be before we need to get rid of the sheep and replace them. But hopefully by the time next season's shearing starts, we will have a lot more sheep and we'll get a lot more wool. This is a massive field here. We're going to go straight across here now and just square this up a little. There we go. We've got to get ourselves around a couple of telegraph poles as well in this field going through, but we shall see how easy that job is when we get there. Should be fairly easy, I think, getting around the poles. We're probably looking like getting towards the end of midsummer before this hay is ready. But it is on 2 pluses, so it's at its maximum potential for drying, which is one of the reasons we've decided to cut it today. Grass drying is good. Let's look at the weather forecast. And as you see, today is slightly cloudy, but it is 2 pluses, gets to 9 o'clock tonight and it doesn't dry much. And then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday and Tuesday looks like it's going to be dry. The wind speed is going to be high on Thursday, so that should dry it out greatly as well. We will bring the tedder in and just turn it to make sure it dries a little faster. Not sure what moisture content we've got in here at the minute. Let's just check. So yeah, grass moisture is 0% there, 13%, so it is good for going. So ideal conditions for cutting the hay at the moment. We will, as always of course, continue off camera to get this hay cut. When you join us back tomorrow, we should be either tedding it or rowing it up. Let's see what we have going on going forward. This is working very nicely. This old International that was on the farm when we took over, doing a great job for us. And that is now 5 times around the field. Should get this cut today. It's only, well, say only, it's already 11:30 in the morning, so getting all set up and coming down here, it's taken a bit of time. It's light, well, 9 o'clock at night, so we will mow the grass late into the night, get it all done. We're going to be flat out today with grass, flat out tomorrow with grass. Fields are all nice, they're all fully fertilised and weed free. They've been sprayed, so there's no weeds in the crops, so we haven't got to worry about our crops until harvest, which is good news when we've got this hay to get in. We are now coming up to the telegraph pole, so we will need to now just get around this first telegraph pole. We'll leave a tractor's width down by the pole. That is now cut. There we go. Around now into the area of round one pole. We'll do the same round the other one as we get closer to it. This International, ideal tractor for the grass mowing actually, with it being two-wheel drive. It has a good turning circle on it. If we don't get any bigger mower going forward, then this tractor is ideal to keep on the farm, if only just for grass mowing and carting water to the sheep pens. As our pumps don't seem to be working, we may well sell those. Seems to be a problem, especially in this one in the field next to where we're working at the minute. So we are you can see the sheep there in the field walking around, plenty of grass for them, so they are happy. And we will go around another breed. Really does work well on this grass mower, this International. With having the lock it has with two-wheel drive, it's very easy to turn it around on the headlands, so works as well as you'd expect it to. We shall go on board a little while just to finish this off. Just cut this nicely. Right, now we need to get around this pole. Take a little bit of getting around. Although these poles haven't got collisions, we are using them as if they have. Trying not to get too close to them. And now we shall get around here and back into our row again. There we go. This now up to there, that's it. shall get around the front. There we go. Does go well, this. Excuse me. Got a bit of a bend in this bottom end, but it's not a problem. Mower getting a little dirty, it needs a wash once we've finished all our mowing. Now we've also got another island to manoeuvre around later. We've got an island of trees in here as well. That will be circled off camera. We will be carrying on working the day out as always. We are now almost around, so I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Oakfield Farm. Please give us a like, give us a share, drop us a comment. If you're new to Summer Farm Estates and you'd like to see more of the work we do here, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that bell notification icon. It will tell you when we do these videos, when we do our live streams. Until you join us next time, thank you very much for watching. Have a great weekend and goodbye for now.